is going on with you, YouTube? TheCaliEffect, king of games here. Today we're going to be watching an insane matchup between Pure Thunder Dragon and Orcust. As I'm going to go ahead and start off by activating Pot of Desires from my hand to banish 10 cards from my deck to get those additional 2 cards. But it looks like TJ does have a response to it, an Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Not only do I lose the Pot of Desires and 10 banished face down cards, I'm going to be forced to start off with 4 cards in my hand this time around. But it actually does not matter. The Pure Thunder Dragon variant is really good, as I'm going to normal summon the Batteryman Soul Lord to my side of the field using its effect to send a Thunder Monster from my deck to my graveyard. And my choice is going to be Thunder Dragon Roar. Now, a lot of people are probably saying, hey, CaliEffect, what do you mean Pure Thunder Dragon? Like, why not play Orcust? Why not play Danger? Why not play Guard Dragon? Why not play the Crusadia variants? There's so many variants. Well, in this video, I'm not only going to be showing you how this deck can actually play around some of the most fearsome cards in the 2019 Mega 10, such as Nibiru, but it can also be a very viable threat. Not only has it topped a few events, it actually has a little bit of spice that the other variants just can't do. Using the effect of Thunder Dragon Hawk, I'm going to special summon Thunder Dragon Roar to my side of the field, triggering the effect of our Batteryman Solar to special summon a token to our side of the field. The token is a Thunder Monster, so we'll be able to use the token and our Thunder Dragon Roar for a Link summon into one of our most fearsome Link monsters, Summoner. Whoa! Triggering the effect of our Thunder Dragon Roar. I mean, come on, look at Summoner. It's the most fiercest monster in Yu-Gi-Oh! History. Who wears them type of flip-flops with that type of... Come on, man. He's savage. So I'm summoning the Thunder Dragon Dark to my side of the field. Now I have 3 monsters on my side of the field, all Thunder, and I have used the effect of a Thunder monster in my hand. So I can summon those monsters like Thunder Dragon Colossus to my side of the field to stymie my opponent from playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Thinking about my play, though, I'm so mean with it, I'm going to take this combo and do a totally different scheme with it. We're going to use the Thunder Dragon Dark for a special summon of Thunder Dragon Colossus, as I just said, and then we're going to trigger the effect of our Thunder Dragon Dark, but that's not what we have in mind. The regular Pure Thunder Dragon can go so much deeper than just summoning Thunder Dragon Colossus to our side of the build, and I have to urge to you guys, while Thunder Dragon Colossus is powerful, it's not good against one of the best decks of the format. Again, I am blind going into this match. I don't know that TJ is playing Orcust, so this would be the normal version or the normal play that you would make in a Thunder Dragon deck. But against Orcust, you would play a little bit different, as you guys will see in the later games. I'm going to special summon my second Thunder Dragon Colossus, then in banish number 1 with a Thunder Dragon Matrix to be able to special summon a Thunder Dragon Titan to my side of the field. This is the card that I've been raving about, as I'll be able to activate the effect of my Thunder Dragon Matrix, which will allow me to add another Matrix from my deck to my hand. But Thunder Dragon Titan just has unique properties. First of all, every time a Thunder Monster's effect is activated, I can destroy a card on the field. It's not once per turn. If I activate multiple Thunder Monsters on the turn, I can destroy multiple cards on the field. That's just insane, ladies and gentlemen. That is a 1-card disruption that can disrupt almost an infinite number of times that you can activate Thunder Monsters. That's the reason why Thunder Dragon is just so good. I'll also be able to use the Summoner to make my last Thunder Dragon Colossus. Unfortunately, we only have 1 ultimate working on the 3rd because we do have an ultimate number 2 on the way. Passing it right back to TJ, and again, one of the best decks, if not the best deck in the format, doesn't really care about Thunder Dragon Colossus. I can't search? Well, let me normal summon this Scrap Recycler and Cold by the Graveyard Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, just when you thought you had it all good going for you, when you can stop the Scrap Recycler and then stop his next summons through the Titan. Does not matter. He has the Call by the Grave to stymie that, sending the Mecha Phantom Beast O-Lion to the graveyard, triggering its effect to get a token, and then using both of those monsters for a Link summon into his Nightmare Cerberus. Now, this is another choke point for the deck. Now, you only normally want to use this if you have a destruction effect that can get rid of monsters, not negate cards. I'm going to use the effect of my Thunder Dragon Matrix, which will trigger the effect of my Thunder Dragon Titan, which will destroy the Nightmare Cerberus. But again, TJ is so mean with it. He got a whole nother scheme with it. He's going to go ahead and special summon the Vashuda to his side of the field, and then, since he does have another Mecha Phantom Beast O-Lion, he can banish 1 to normal 1, summoning another monster to his side of the field, using both of those monsters this time around for the Nightmare Phoenix, and then the Nightmare Phoenix into a Link summon into the Nightmare Mermaid, pitching a card from his hand to the graveyard. This time around being World Legacy World 1, he'll be able to special summon Orcust Nightmare to his side of the field. TJ is on a roll, playing through so many disruptions to get the board that he wants, using both of those monsters for a Link summon. He's going to make Galtea the Orcust Automation, and then use the effect of his Orcust Nightmare. You guys should already know what that is. Using the Nightmare to send the Harp Horror from his deck to his graveyard, and then following up by using the Harp Horror, banishing itself, to special summon the Symbol Skeleton to his side of the field. Now, Symbol Skeleton and the Galtea can be used for a link summon, which he will do. TJ is taking full advantage of this board that he is presented with. He's going to make Lone Girsu, and the crazy thing about Lone Girsu is that it can send monsters to the graveyard to where it points to. He's going to take full advantage, use the effect of Long Boy to send the Thunder Dragon Colossus by shuffling 2 machine monsters. Doesn't even matter, machine monsters back into his deck. He's now going to go ahead and follow up by using the Orcust Symbol Skeleton to special summon the Galtea to his side of the field, and then use Galtea's effect to to return a machine monster to his deck, and then set the Orchestrated Babble to his side of the field. So Galtea is probably one of the key components of the deck because it does allow you to get those Orcust spell and trap cards that you need. But one of the more bigger bites of the deck is just having one of the best rank 8s in the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, hands down. And that monster is easily, that's right, Dingirsu, allowing you to recur those machine resources to the Dingirsu on your turn 1, and still on later turns, being able to summon the Dingy Boy to special summon or to send monsters on the field to the graveyard. This time around, TJ's actually sending my Thunder Dragon Titan to the graveyard, and then he's going to follow up with World Legacy World 1 to special summon back to his side of the field that Symbol Skeleton. He didn't need the Dingy Boy to be able to attach the Symbol Skeleton, as he's going to use both of those monsters for the link summon back into his Galtea, and then he's going to pass his turn. This is crazy. He just broke a really good Thunder Dragon board, and it ended on with a board of his own. He can use both of his monsters as quick effects. I'm kind of stuck right now, as I do have the Thunder Dragon Colossus on my side of the field, which is stronger than his monsters, but he does have the Dingy Boy in graveyard, as well as the Lone Girsu, preventing me from making any link plays. So switching the Thunder Dragon Colossus into attack, we're looking at it. We're hoping to make a play. I'm going to set a card face down and then activate a Lure of Darkness, hoping to get into another card that can help me. Realizing I got into nothing. Actually, I'd have to, yeah, he has game. We're just going to go ahead and scoop it up right here and right now. Going into game 2, getting scraped game 1, I'm going to go first, and I'm going to start off with what I ended with. Activating a Lure of Darkness, I'll be able to get 2 more additional cards from my deck to my hand, but it doesn't matter. I already have a pretty good hand, as I'm going to already banish the Thunder Dragon Roar from my hand, which will trigger its effect to be able to special summon a Thunder Dragon monster to my side of the field. This time around, I'm going to go ahead and special summon a Thunder Dragon Dark, as you guys should already expect. That's normally the card that you want to summon off of Thunder Dragon Roar's effect, because not only does it give you resources, I mean, he's probably one of the better monsters that you want on your field. Following up, I'm then going to go ahead and activate another monster from my hand, this time around being Thunder Dragon Hawk, which will allow me to special summon the Thunder Dragon Roar to my side of the field, using both of those monsters for a link summon to make Summoner. Oh man, I remember when I could not say that card. It's the deadliest card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Look at him, man! Who wears treated? He's the only person that wears a cheetah print Speedo with pink flip-flops. You know he's dangerous. Using the effect of Thunder Dragon Dark, I will now be able to add a Thunder Dragon Matrix from my deck to my hand, and I still have not committed my normal summon. I'll do so by summoning the Thunder Dragon Matrix and then immediately using it for the special summon of our boy T-Drag Colossus. Now, T-Drag Colossus is pretty useless against the Orcust matchup, as you guys can see, but I have other plans for it. A little bit about that later. Using Thunder Dragon Matrix, I'll add another copy of Thunder Dragon Matrix, and here is where the deck can genuinely shine. Against decks, or the Danger, Crusadia, Chaos, Thunder Dragon, Guard Dragon deck doesn't play a lot of these cards that I'm playing, like a Lure of Darkness, Thunder Dragon Matrix. I mean, while they do have a better option in Denko Sekka, they typically don't play this card, which is just vastly underrated. I'm going to banish a Light and Dark monster to special summon Thunder Dragon Duo to my side of the build, a searchable level 8 monster that I can now follow up with an Exceed summon into Big Boy number 68, Saphinoate the Sky Prison, Sanafon, my apologies. Following up, I'll be able to use another card that other decks don't play, which is Thunder Dragon Fusion, allowing me to recycle those resources back into my deck. That is crazy. To be able to special summon a Thunder Dragon monster back to my side of the field. On top of that, Thunder Dragon Fusion essentially is a reinforcement of the army, because now I can banish it during the following turn to add a Thunder monster from my deck to my hand. I'll be able to special summon that Thunder Dragon Titan to my side of the field, which is a monstrosity. You guys already know I have 1 disruption, and then I'll use the Summoner. He's not really going to do anything to make a Thunder Dragon Colossus, and finishing up, I'll use the Sanafond to detach the Thunder Dragon Duo, and now my opponent cannot special summon monsters from the graveyard to the end of their turn. So this is a pretty strong board. I have disruptions through Thunder Dragon Titan. I also have the ability to prevent my opponent from special summoning monsters from the graveyard, which can be critical against the Orcust strategy. Will he still be able to play Yu-Gi-Oh? Yes. How good will he be able to play for Yu-Gi-Oh? That is still what is left to be determined. TJ activating Orchestrated Return. He's going to pitch the Symbol Skeleton to his graveyard, trying to dig into his deck, getting those pieces that he needs. He's going to get 2 additional cards. And now he actually did draw a piece that he needs to help break this type of board. He's going to go ahead and use the Instant Fusion, paying 1,000 life points to special summon a 1,000 Eyes Restrict to his side of the field. Probably threatening the Thunder Dragon Titan. I'm going to go ahead and follow up by using the effect of my Thunder Dragon Matrix, which would normally be able to trigger the Thunder Dragon Titan, but TJ does have a response in Cold by the Grave. He's going to banish a random Thunder monster in my graveyard, and for the people that don't know, Thunder Dragon Titan actually needs to be able to see the Thunder monster's effect resolving before you can trigger its effect, so any card effects that you can activate will stop Thunder Dragon Titan. Snatching the Thunder Dragon Colossus this time, he's actually going to normal summon Machina Gear Frame to be able to add Machina Fortress from his deck to his hand. We actually saw this inside of one of the top players playing an Orcust deck at YCS Portland. TJ was like, I want to play that. Let's see how that works. Using the Machina Gear Frame and the 1,000 Eyes Restrict, he's now going to start going into his Orcust combos with an additional card in his hand. He can actually use the Cerberus effect to destroy a card, not opting to do that. He's going to go ahead and special summon the Nightmare Mermaid, pitching a Mecha Phantom Beast Old Lion from his deck to his hand to be able to special summon a token. Now, the reason why I feel he didn't pitch the Machina Fortress is because he just didn't need to. Like, he can't special summon it from the graveyard. That would be a great additional attacker, but Sanafon kind of prevents that. Using the Orcust Nightmare and the Mermaid, he's going to go out and special summon Galtea, the Orcust of Automation, to his side of the field, and then following up by using the effect of his Orchestrated Nightmare, he'll be able to send that Heart Core from his deck to his graveyard. Now, keep in mind, he still is under the Sanafon's effect, which prevents him special summoning from the graveyard. That's going to stymie his plays, but now he'll be able to use the Harpoor to special summon Sim Skeleton, and it looks like he's already well on his way to breaking a well-established board. This is crazy, ladies and gentlemen, as he does have the materials. He's going to use the Symbol Skeleton and the Galtea to be able to special summon the Longirsu, which, if he does leave monsters or the Sanafond on my side of the field unchecked, I'll be able to use this effect again, making the Longirsu is the best possible situation. Now, I know what you guys are thinking, TheCaliEffect. Are these plays as spicy as his mat? And where do I get this mat from? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you guys can check out our sponsors, Imperium Duelist, for this mat. Use the code TheCaliEffect10 off to receive 10% off your entire purchase, whether it's this mat, its sleeves, whatever you want, ladies and gentlemen. So now it is my turn, and I have to break this board. Not too hard, seeing that TJ could not summon his Galtea to his side of the field. I can now follow up by using the Graveyard effect of Thunder Dragon Fusion. Maybe that's the reason why Thunder Dragon Chaos Crusadia players don't switch to Pure. They forget that Thunder Dragon Fusion is just stupid good. I'll be able to add a Thunder Dragon Duo from my deck to my hand. It can add any Thunder monster. Monsters like Denko Sekka come to mind, being able to shut down your opponent's back row, but it can also add those key pieces like Duo. I'm then going to go ahead and follow up by normal summoning Batteryman Solar, seeing that that is a card I could have searched, but didn't need to because I already had one in my hand. And then we'll use Batteryman Solar to possibly send Thunder Dragon Roar from our decks to the graveyard. Are we going to go really deep and send the Thunder Dragon Roar? Do we have other plans on our mind? What are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? I am excited to show you guys how powerful Thunder Dragons can be. It looks like we're going to send Thunder Dragon Dark this time around, which is interesting. Sending a Thunder Dragon Dark, meaning we'll get a search when we summon our Thunder Dragon Duo. Maybe I have a different plan in mind for Thunder Dragon Roar. So yeah, we're going to banish the Thunder Dragon Dark and a Thunder Dragon Matrix to be able to special summon to our side of the field the Thunder Dragon Duo. That should and could trigger the effect of Batteryman Solar. It doesn't look like I am in the mood to trigger that card's effect, or maybe I just flat out forgot. Regardless, we'll be able to use quite a few effects. We can use the effect of our Thunder Dragon Matrix and our Thunder Dragon Dark to be able to search cards from our deck to our hand. I'll use the effect of Thunder Dragon Dark. I could add another fusion. Both effects are once per turn, so I could fusion another Titan to my side of the field. And I'll also be able to use Roar or Thunder Dragon Dark to add Thunder Dragon Hawk. So it looks like we are definitely on our way to break TJ's board that actually broke my board. So I gotta give him a little hand clap, pat on the back or whatnot. He actually was able to break my board and make a pretty decent monster, have a lot of resources. And when I mean a lot of resources, he has a ton of resources in the graveyard. So if I pass it right back to him, we know he has the Machine of Fortress. Things might not look so nice for me depending on how he sequences it. Knowing this in mind, I'm just gonna ride my Thunder Dragon Titan to victory. This card's effect can activate as many times as I activated Thunder Monster, which is the reason why I didn't use Thunder Dragon Roar. I'm gonna use it to add the Thunder Dragon Dark to my hand, trigger the effect of Thunder Dragon Titan to destroy the Longirsu, then use Thunder Dragon Hawk to special summon yet again, which will trigger the effect of Thunder Dragon Titan to destroy his token, and that is enough for game. Going into game 3, I am excited. Thunder Dragons being able to go first in both bouts. Let's see how Orcust handles going first, making its board. TJ normal summoning Scrap Recycler and then sending a Mecha Phantom Beast O-Lion. I feel like I haven't said it, so I'm just going to over dramatize. Whoa! Never thought he'd send that card. We all knew he would send that card. I just had to say whoa. I had to get the mandatory whoa out of the way. I'm pretty wowed by these insane plays though. TJ using both his token and his Scrap Recycler for a link summon into his Nightmare Phoenix. Phoenix to make that Nightmare Mermaid, and now Mermaid to activate its effect. Of course, I have the response, ladies and gentlemen. This time around, the Ash Blossom and Joy Spring is going to fall down again. But whoa, it looks like TJ has the gold by the grave. That is a struggle bus, ladies and gentlemen, as he has stopped both of my Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. He'll be able to special summon that Orcust Nightmare to his side of the field. And the fact that he discarded Heart Horror, I mean, he still could have even played around. He could have played around the Ash even more. So yeah, this is not looking good for me at all, as he'll use both of those monsters into a link summon into his Galtea. And then he'll be able to activate his Orcust Nightmare. Since he already has Heart Horror in his graveyard, he doesn't even need to send Heart Horror. He's going to send a different card. This time around, sending World Legacy World Wand, which just allows for even more plays, just more dumb stuff. Man. So yes, he's going to activate the effect of his Orcust Heart Horror. Heart Horror will allow him to special summon that Symbol Skeleton to his side of the field. And now Symbol Skeleton plus the Galtea can be used for a Link Summon. Linkaroo Summon! We already know he's going to summon the Longirsu. This double disruption combo, I still think Longirsu is heavily underrated for Orcust players. It can send monsters, any monsters linked to in a link format. Most decks want a link. This card kind of disrupts the decks that want a link. So yeah, he'll be able to spell summon the Galtea right under the Longirsu, meaning that he's going to be able to make some plays, making the Dingirsu and attaching the Orcust Symbol Skeleton to it. He'll now use the effect of his World Legacy World Wand to special summon back to his side of the field that Heart Horror, using both of those monsters for another link summon back into his Galtea. And congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, he has a Dingirsu in the graveyard. He has Galtea that allows him to set cards, returning the World Legacy World Wand. He'll be able to summon the Orchestrated Babel, and he has a board. And when I mean a board, he has a board. He has 2 disruptions on the side of the field, a disruption in his graveyard, possible hand traps in his hand. So yeah, this is not looking good. This is no bueno for me in my deck right now. How will I be able to break this board? Well, can't tell you that, but I can tell you if you guys want to see some insane deck profiles, I have Pure Danger, or Pure Thunder Dragon and Orcust on Patreon. If you guys want to see an actual profile, like me actually go to the channel, go in depth, talk about everything when it comes to Thunder Dragon, I don't know why I call it Danger Thunder Dragon, but everything Thunder Dragon, get this video to 1,000 likes. Let us know down below. We've been slacking in our like department and our view department just a little bit. Want to see us pick us up? We stronger than that, ladies and gentlemen. I'll start off my turn by activating Pot of Desires, and by the way, I believe in you guys. I know you love this content. Let's get some more. It lets me know as a content creator we're doing a good job. If I'm not, obviously post down below in the comment section what we could do to be better. So yeah, banishing 10 cards from my deck. We're going to use the effect of Pot of Desires to draw 2 additional cards. And then we're going to go ahead and follow up by activating a spell card. Really good spell card to have at this point in time. Instant Fusion will allow me to special summon a fusion monster to my side of the field at the cost of 1,000 life points. bringing out that commonary attack. This is really good right now, because now I can just go ahead and set up banishing the commonary attack and a Thunder monster in my hand to spell summon Thunder Dragon Titan. So here's where TJ, I feel, makes a very big mistake. So banishing the Thunder Dragon Roar and the commonary attack, we're going to spell summon that Thunder Dragon Titan to our side of the field. The huge mistake is that TJ knows, and he shows that he knows, that Thunder Dragon Titan needs cards on the field, cards to activate from the hand, and it needs to resolve to activate their effects. It needs to be the last thing to resolve. He doesn't do the correct things, and I even actually almost give him the game by spell summoning Thunder Dragon Dark to where under Longirsu points to, meaning that he can have 2 disruptions to my Titan. If I summon it to where under the Longirsu doesn't point to, if I have Thunder Dragon already in my hand, he can stop it. So I'm going to use the effect of Thunder Dragon. TJ has no responses to this, so now I'm going to use the effect of Thunder Dragon Titan to target its orchestrated babble, and now he has to use those monsters' effects or he won't be able to use them on my turn. So now he's going to use the Galte, banishing or shuffling in one to set the Crescendo, which he could have used in response to the Thunder Dragon Titan, and then he's going to use the Orcust symbol skeleton to special summon an Orcust monster from his graveyard to his side of the field. Again, this all could have been avoided. I mean, obviously I shouldn't have played the Thunder Dragon Dark onto the one Gearsu points to, but he could have put himself in a position to stop the Thunder Dragons and force me to use more Thunder monsters in my field before he can even have to summon the Dingirsu. So that's almost a lose situation for him. Regardless, pretty sure TJ can bounce back from this little itty-bitty mistake. I just wanted to keep you guys in mind, Thunder Dragon Titan is very powerful, but you gotta watch what your opponent can do against it, or you will pay for it. So this time, we are losing our Thunder Dragon Titan through the effect of Dingirsu. We're looking for another play. We need to be able to break this board. I have the perfect way to do it. We have Thunder Dragon monsters in our banish pile and in our graveyard, so now I can use the effect of, from my hand, our Thunder Dragon Hawk to be able to spell summon a monster to our side of the field. Already realizing that spell summon a monster from our graveyard would be almost pointless, we're going to go ahead and bring back that Thunder Dragon Roar, because if we do have another turn, we can banish the Thunder Dragon Roar and gain its effect to special summon. With that in mind, now we have Roar and Titan on our Dark on our side of the field. Looks like we're gonna make the Thunder Dragon Colossus, but that's not a really good play. We're gonna go ahead and go against that, bringing back the Roar to our side of the field. We're gonna commit both of the monsters to the graveyard to be able to link summon some Summoner to our side of the field. The most baddest Yu-Gi-Oh card in existence. I'm telling you guys, leopard print. Come on, leopard print. You gotta go with the leopard print. And he got the flip-flops, bro. Y'all know what they say about Gucci flip-flops. I'm just saying, those flippers are Gucci. All right? Let y'all know. I'm now going to go ahead and follow up by normal summoning the Thunder Dragon Matrix, immediately using it to special summon Thunder Dragon Colossus. I know Colossus isn't the strongest card to have right now, but what's better than one Colossus? I mean, I guess 2. Triggering the effect of Thunder Dragon Matrix, we are going to be able to add another Matrix from our deck to our hand. And right now, I don't have much of a choice. We did get rid of his Orchestrated Babble. We do know he's not the best on resources. So if we can essentially break this Longirsu Galtea board, he might not have any other responses. Maybe we can push through this. We already see that he has Simple Skeleton in the banished pile. So there is a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel using the Summoner. We're going to make our second Thunder Dragon Colossus. And now since both of our monsters are just flat out bigger than their monsters, we'll go ahead and attack them. One of his Longirsu can't be destroyed by card effects if it's linked. And the Galtea can't be destroyed by battle if it's linked. Well, we'll just attack the Longirsu first, get that off the board, and then we'll attack into the Galtea second, get that off the board. GG, no re. Following up, realizing that our Thunder Dragon Colossus aren't useful, but if we can buy ourselves a turn, using both the Colossuses for an Exceed Summon, we're going to make our number 68 Sanaphon Sky Prison, and then we're going to pass it right back to him. If this Sanaphon does pop off, we can potentially win the game. Unfortunately for us, TJ has 3 machine monsters in his hand, and they are deadly as who knows what. He's going to special summon that Machine of Fortress to his side of the field by discarding a World Legacy World Wand. Using the World Wand to special summon the Simple Skeleton right now, its effect cannot be activated, but it does not matter. It is a free body to his side of the field. Using the Harp Horrors effect now, he'll be able to special summon another monster to his side of the field, and Orcust Nightmare. So TJ went from having 1 monster to 4. Using both of his Dengirsu and his Simple Skeleton for a Link Summon, he's going to follow up by making Galtea, and then he's going to use the Big Brain Play. What are you doing? You're not Link Summoning. You're Xing Summoning into number 11 Big Eye, snatching my Sanafond, and then, whoa, using my own effects against me, as he'll be able to inflict a ton of damage. And then on his main phase too, hey man, I don't need the special summon from the graveyard. I'm going to use Sanafond's effect, and now you can't special summon from the graveyard. No Thunder Dragon Hawk from you. How'd you know, TJ? How'd you know? How did you know? That is crazy. If I have the Thunder Dragon Hawk in my hand, I now cannot use it. Sanafond's now working for him. He doesn't need to special summon from his graveyard on my turn. He doesn't even have the Orchestrated Babble. Talk about how the tides are turning, all because of number 11 Big Eye. TJ follows up by using the Galtea's effect to shuffle in the World Legacy World Wand to set another Crescendo. Yes, it is only once per turn, but now he has another Crescendo, another disruption on his side of the field. Whoa! Looks like TJ has turned the tides, and as things have started, it looks like they must finish. Me drawing my card, activating Allure of Darkness, hoping to get into something. Thunder Dragon Hawk will not help me right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is just not looking good for me at all. TJ having the disruption, and I can't special summon from the graveyard. We're going to banish Aloof Lupine, go through our graveyard, and yeah, this game is over, ladies and gentlemen. TJ going ahead and taking it up. Thank you guys so much for watching another segment of the Cali Effect. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a like, and if you really did, consider joining our Patreon. We have so many awesome rewards. Also, be sure to get this video 1,000 likes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can do it. Please like, comment, subscribe, but most of all, enjoy. I hope you guys are having a great day, like I am.